Hey guys, Jennifer here with the Family Fudge, and welcome to Bunches of Lunches Subscriber Edition. Now, recently I've been getting so many requests to share hot lunch ideas that don't contain any sandwiches. So in today's video, that's exactly what I'm going to do. These lunches are all super fun and tasty, but also easy to make. And these lunch ideas were all sent in by some of my awesome subscribers. So if you have a lunch idea you'd like to send in, first make sure you're subscribed. Then you can leave your lunch idea in the comment section down below. Make sure to use the hashtag FudgeFam. That way I see your lunch idea. And you guys, if your lunch idea is chosen, I'll make your lunch in a future video and give you a big old shout out. Now, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button if you're new, and now let's get on to the lunches. Hot lunch idea number 1 comes from Dinuli. She is from Sri Lanka, and for her main course, she requested yakisoba. Now, my kids and I love yakisoba, but I don't normally make it from scratch. I admit it. For today's lunch, I have an instant version or a frozen version to choose from. To make this lunch quick and easy, I'm going with the frozen version. This type of yakisoba only takes 3 minutes in the microwave. I get it at Costco. It is super tasty, and I especially love all the veggies in here. Now, while I was heating this up, I was also preheating my thermos. I filled up my thermos with boiling hot water, then right before I put the food in, I dumped the water out. Then I quickly add in the piping hot food. I tend to spill quite often while filling up thermoses, so I find this funnel to be super helpful. Now I'm just going to pop on the lid nice and tight so that the yakisoba can stay nice and hot. Now, to go along with this, Dinuli also requested 2 to 3 dumplings. Now, I just threw these in the air fryer, so they cooked up really fast, and I'll go ahead and put 2 in this back section of the lunchbox. For Dinuli's fruit, she requested a combination of watermelon, honeydew melon, and cantaloupe. I'm going to scoop out balls of each of them, then I'm going to add them to some fun skewers. For the veggie, I'm adding in some carrot sticks. And then for a Japanese style snack and treat, I'm going to bust into my favorite box. Hashtag not sponsored. Now you guys, this is the Tokyo Treat box, and I know I've mentioned it before, but there are so many different things in here to choose from. I absolutely love it. For the snack of this lunch, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with these guys. Now, I can read on the packaging that it says kare, which means curry, and I love curry, so that sounds really good. But the packaging also says kamesen. Now, I had to look this one up, you guys, because I wasn't quite sure what that word meant. It turns out it means turtle, which totally makes sense now that you think about it. They really do look like little turtle shells. Then you guys, for Dinuli's treat, she requested Pocky. I'm going to be adding in the strawberry flavor. Now, last but not least, Dinuli requested a Japanese soda, which my box did have. I'm just not quite sure what flavor it actually is. I do know that it's from Okinawa. Now I'm going to just pack up this lunch and hand it off to my daughter, Mackenzie. I'm pretty sure she's going to love it. Now, hot lunch idea number 2 was sent in by Sarah. Sarah is from Australia, and for her lunch, she requested a Toy Story theme. For her main course, she requested a dish that you can get at Toy Story Land at Disney World, and it's called tachos. Now, normally tachos start with tater tots, but today, instead of regular old potato tots, I'm going to be trying these broccoli and cheese tots instead. Now I found these at Target and they really do look a lot like regular tater tots, but just a lot bigger. I think this might be a really fun way to add in some secret veggies. To cook these up, I'm going to quickly throw them into my air fryer, and while they're cooking, I'm also going to be preheating my thermos. And I'm going to go grab some chili. Now you can't have tachos without a chili. And of course, you can use whatever kind of chili you like if you make this dish. We really like the turkey chili from Trader Joe's, and I especially like that it's not too spicy, so it's totally kid friendly. Now, once I have the chili in the pot, I'm basically going to be heating it up until it is boiling, which is another really great tip for keeping food hot until lunchtime. You really want to put the food in the thermos while it is piping hot, much hotter than you would actually serve it to your kids. So for these tachos, first I'm going to add in a layer of the tots. Then I'll go ahead and top them with some of the chili. I'll go ahead and close this up, and then everything else that goes into tachos, I'm going to put on the side. That way these ingredients can be added to the thermos right before it gets eaten. Tachos also need shredded cheddar cheese, some sour cream, and some chopped green onions. Now for Sarah's fruit, I'm adding in some green grapes, and for her veggie, I'm adding some cucumber and carrot stars. For her snack, she requested potato chips, so I'll add those on the side. And then for her treat, I'm adding a very special green macaron. To this, I'm just going to add 3 little eye sprinkles. For her drink, she requested green cordial, which I couldn't actually find anywhere near me, so instead I'm just going to add a fruity drink with a Jessie topper. Now I'm going to pack up this lunch and hand it off to my son, Jackson. Next up is hot lunch idea number 3. This one was sent in by Samantha from New Jersey. Samantha requested a My Little Pony theme, and for her main course, she asked for unicorn mac and cheese. Now, normally I'd make a box of this stuff, but since only my daughter Lily will be eating this lunch, instead of making a whole box, I'm just going to make a single serving of the same thing. For this lunch, I'm using an Ami box, which has the thermos built in, and you guys, this thermos can be preheated the same way. You just fill it up with boiling hot water, let it hang out, then dump out the water and put in your food. Now, I do have to say that the single serve mac and cheese was a lot faster to make, but I feel like you can't really see the pasta shapes anymore. Now, bottom line, I know this will still taste good. It's just a little sad that all the unicorn shapes are gone. Now for the rest of the lunch, Samantha requested in rainbow order. I'm adding some strawberries cut into heart shapes. Next, I'm adding in some baby carrots. I'm adding some banana slices, followed by some celery, then in the last section I'm adding some blueberries. For Samantha's treat, she requested fruit snacks, which unfortunately I couldn't find any My Little Pony themed ones. Instead, I decided to go with these new ice cream shop fruit snacks, which look really interesting. And then last but not least, for Samantha's drink, she requested some chocolate milk. Hot lunch idea number 4 comes from Ryan. Ryan is from California, and he requested a breakfast for lunch theme. For Ryan's main course, he requested oatmeal, but instead of just regular oatmeal, I thought it would be really tasty to make some special Snickerdoodle inspired oatmeal. Now, if you've never had a Snickerdoodle before, it's basically a cookie made with lots of butter, and it always includes some cinnamon and sugar. Now, I'll have my full recipe down below for you guys if you want to make this for yourself. And of course, if you do make this for yourself, you can just add some regular cinnamon and sugar. But since I have some of this cinnamon toast crunch dust, that's what I'm going to use. Now, you guys, this Snickerdoodle oatmeal smells amazing. Totally give this a try if you are a fan of cinnamon. Now moving on to Ryan's fruit. He requested an apple, and you guys, I have just the container for an apple. Now, I recently found this on Amazon. It looks really fun and interesting. Now, I am going to go ahead and slice up this Fuji apple, then I'm going to wrap it up so it doesn't turn brown. Next, I can add the whole thing into this apple container, which also has a little dip section. In here, I'm just going to add a little bit of peanut butter to dip each apple slice in. Now, I do have to say this container is super cute, but it was a little bit difficult to close up. Next, for Ryan's veggie, I'm adding in some carrots and some cucumbers. And then, keeping with the breakfast theme, I'm also adding in an egg. Now, technically, this is a hard-boiled egg that I boiled earlier. Then I added it to a teddy bear mold. Now, as you can see, this egg was a little bit on the small side because it didn't end up with any ears. To go along with the egg, I'm also adding in some Baby Bell cheese. I'm going to go ahead and unwrap this. And to make it look extra special, I'm going to use a small bear-shaped cookie cutter to punch out a design on the front. Next up, Ryan's treat. Now, he requested Oreos, and I think I found the perfect breakfast-themed Oreo. These are apple cider donut flavored Oreos, and I do have to say they really do taste and smell like apple cider. Now, you guys, let me know in the comments down below if you have tried these. I have tried them, and I have to say they really do taste and smell like apple cider. I'm personally not a huge fan of Oreos, but these ones are tasty. And now finally, to complete Ryan's lunch, I'm just going to be adding an apple juice with a bear topper. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that these lunches inspire you to make some fun hot lunches for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.